Your healing is going to make a lot of noise, chosen ones. That is going to be the title for this video. I do not know because I understand there's some people that have not healed. There are some people that are very wounded. They are very deep in that energy. They haven't done the work to heal, which I understand. I know that is a lot of work to heal. Having done the healing work on myself, I look back and I appreciate the efforts I've put into this whole healing journey to get me to where I'm supposed to be, where I am, even though I know that it may not be where I want to be, but at the same time, it is not where I used to be. You see, when you heal, ladies and gentlemen, over time, you're going to start to realize that there's so many things that no longer make any sense. They no more make any sense to you. There's the things you used to enjoy back in the days, the people that used to hang around you, the hobbies you used to engage, everything that you used to do, it no longer makes sense because you are now understanding the difference between high and low vibrational energy, including people. Now, basically what happens is that when you heal, you will normally stop to associate with the things that was resonating with the wounded version of you. Because you see, healing makes you realize you can fully step into the fully healed version of you. And then now you look back and you could see the wounded version of you. It is like, for example, when you've been in hospital, you can have the memories of the time that you spent in that hospital when you was down. And now you have stepped out of the hospital, you're a fully healed individual, you can run about, do all these beautiful things, and you start to appreciate life in a different way. Remember, as you embark on this healing journey, there is a lot of people that do not resonate with that journey. There's many people who don't understand. There is some things you will never be able to explain. This is how you heal. This is how we move. That is what you do, and this is what you do. So you may sometimes try to guide some people into the light. But you see, crawling back into the light is a lot of work. It will take all your energy. It will take a lot of effort. It is going to take a lot of dedication. It is going to take a lot of time. But if you're the empath that has chosen that journey, you eventually going to invest because you understand where you're heading to. Even if you don't know the full details, you understand where this healing journey is going to end. Now, like I've said, there will come a time where you are now going to start hearing a lot of horrible things about you. This one, this is has done this. That one, that all. They think they're the best. Your family is going to start talking a lot of things about you, a lot of junk about you. Everybody's going to turn against you. Sometimes the workmates that used to hang around you, they no longer want to be around you. They are feeling kind of, their energy is shifted and you are intimidating because healing makes you step back into the authentic version of you. That authentic version of you, which would allow you to shine your light, to go out there and be yourself without having to seek any validation, any response from anybody. You just want to be in your full power. So, like I've said, you're going to hear a lot of noise. There will be some people talking in the corridors. They think they are special. They have a very big ego. You know, because they think because they are on YouTube, because they have this company, because they are doing that, they think they are the best and all that kind of stuff. Now you need to understand where people are coming from. Like I've told you, there is some people that have not started, they are not willing to, and they will never do the healing work on themselves. So when a person has refused or not been able to do the healing work on themselves, they are going to turn around and go against a person that is actually doing the work. That is exactly what happens in the world that we live today. A lot of people walk around with wounds that they don't realize. Even if they realize, they don't know how to start the healing journey for themselves. When I started my healing journey, I reached out to some family members. I was willing and I was okay, let us do this thing together. You know, I've started this healing, you know, it's breakup and whatever. I am going through a separation. But there's things that I knew. So sometimes I started this healing journey one step at a time, and I reached out to some family members. I was like, let us do this thing together. Listen, this is what is going on. Let us do this. You can do this. You can do that. So I could guide them. But you see, the ego wouldn't allow some people to take my advice, my counsel for this process, because there was like, okay, so I could still get some advice or whatever from somebody else, but it was not going to come from you. So some people prefer, especially the people that you've always known, they prefer basically to get help from somebody else, a stranger that they do not know, than actually come and directly confront you for help, because the ego will always come in. They should be getting this help not from you. Of all people, they don't expect to get the help from you. This is exactly what happens when you're talking about the healing. So, like I've told you, it's a very long journey. It is lonely. It is, difficult and whatever. But when you do the work, it is all going to be worth it at the end. You're going to realize, at one point in time, you took a decision and you made a choice to start healing yourself. So, will they hate on you? Yes, they're going to hate on you. I've been doing YouTube. I always see these comments. Sometimes somebody just comes out of the blue. They hear something, it triggers them, and they're like, they say something very nasty. I've heard all those things. As a content creator, we have always been dealing with those kind of people. I do not let them affect what I'm doing. The only thing I know, I just remove and block them, because I understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, I cannot allow them to project that energy, because I know how much work I've done on myself. I know how much I put in myself. So I do not need anybody to remind me, because I've done the work myself. I do not need any validation, because I can validate myself. I know what I'm supposed to be doing every single day. I can make my life choices without having to ask anybody for direction. So what is really happening is that when you are a healed person, even if you do, I mean, when you're talking about healing, we're not talking about like healing 100%. You heal in bits, bit by bit, 10%, 20% is like a battery. You're recharging, then the battery eventually will come to 90. Although, when it comes to a healed empath, there's not a possibility. I do not know anybody who has actually healed 100%. We heal a certain version or a certain level, which can allow us to be our authentic nature, although we may not fully heal 100%. There is people who may have done that work, but it's very difficult, especially if you've been having a lot of battles that you've been going through for the most part of your life. Okay, so that is exactly what I mean when I talk about the healing. It is kind of it's a hard thing to do. It is a lot of work to be done. People will hate on you. People can gossip about you. People will say all the garbage they want, because a lot of people, they are intimidated when you start healing yourself. They're feeling very bad about themselves, because now you are a mirror. You are now showing them what needs to be done. Listen, look that way, look this way, try this one. And now sometimes you are dragging them at a speed they're not ready for. So that's what causes the discomfort in their spirit. And they now start to attacking you, the person that is trying to help them to heal. So that's how this whole thing of healing works, ladies and gentlemen. You need to understand, when you start to shine your light, healing and shining your light, it is going to cause a lot of chaos around you. The people that you know will never accept, will never believe it is you doing the work. They was hoping somebody else will do the work, because now they have to confront their own demons. You went into the dark, faced your own demons, started doing the work to heal. So that is what many people do not understand. Instead of looking inside of them to figure out what it is they need to do, which direction they need to go, they are going to now reverse everything and project it towards you, that you are the one that is causing the problem. So it is not you. It has nothing to do with you. If you're the person on your journey, it is something you're going to see. Don't take it very personal. You just need to understand there is always people who will never appreciate the work that you have done for yourself, is what I mean when I say your healing is going to make a lot of noise. Let us know what you think about the video. It's a motivational video for today. Like the page, share, and subscribe. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. All the links you need, you will find them in the description below. And until then, I'll see you guys in my next one. There's Amos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.